Hunger. We need to talk about hunger. Hunger is a sign of health. So there's two things I want to bring up about hunger. Okay. Number one is some people that I work with who struggle with their weight. They tell me they're never hungry and they don't know why they're overweight because they're just never hungry. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to not feel hunger, right? So when we're working on balancing their sugars and when we're working on balancing their cortisol, this one specifically, we're lowering her cortisol and all of a sudden she's telling me she's hungry. She's never felt hunger before. And that's because she's always lived in a fight or flight sympathetic system where you're like running from a bear, super high cortisol, high stress. Of course, you're not hungry because hunger takes place in a rest and digest, calm parasympathetic nervous system. So now that we've helped calm her and lower her cortisol, she's hungry. And now she doesn't know what to do with it. She's like, I don't want to overeat because I'm just so hungry. So we talked about the fact that hunger is actually really positive and it's a sign of health. And then this also pertains to a GLP-1. I have patients who want to raise their dose because now they're hungry and they think their dose isn't working anymore. So now the food noise is coming back and now they're hungry. So they want to go up on a dose. But at some point you have to feel hunger. At some point you have to feel hunger, lean into hunger, and know how to feed your hunger. You can't just silence it with a higher dose of GLP-1 because then ultimately when you come off a GLP-1, what do you do when you experience hunger? What do you do when you experience food noise? These tools allow you to feel that freedom and allow that mental space to be open to do other things or to work on some of the habits and choices you had maybe when you weren't on a GLP-1. But feeling hunger, feeling food noise, these are also things that at some point we have to deal with. They can be a sign of health, and then working through that is where I really want to focus on. So those were the messages I had for these two patients today that I want to bring to you.